All right, let's get into it. We're gonna start. Let me see in the chat real quick. We want to start with college or NFL. Everyone always says NFL. I'm seeing more NFL than not. All right, we're gonna start with some NFL film. So, guys, we want to keep talking about the same themes kind of that we've been talking week in and week out, right? Like when we watch games, like Coach Sam said, like you start to understand it on a different level. And what we want to do is not only have that be the case, but we want to have it when when you line up on the field that you are fully in control of the game and what your job is on the field. The best way to be fully in control of what your job is understanding the spacing of the offense and understanding what the defense is doing. So, if you people on my team, I talk about it all the time. Like we, you see a lot of condensed sets in the NFL. If any of you watched the Commanders game last night, they were in a lot of condensed sets. Unless you're supposed to be in a condensed set, you typically want to spread the defense out. So we'll see probably throughout this different sets from, I mean, the Buccaneers kind of do it all, guys. So this is a drive from this past weekend. In the chat, real quick, what coverage do we think this could possibly be? Out of cover two. Yeah, it does look like cover two. Inside here, he's kind of head up here, but we'll see if there's any pre-snap motion or anything. No motion. Oh, it's quick motion here. So we see a quick motion. They don't really adjust too much because the ball snapped right away. Handoff. Nice gain on first down. We'll watch it from the back. I want to see what play they ran here. So guys, they call this trap. For all you guys who play Madden or NCAA, this is a play that every playbook has. They're trapping this defensive tackle right here. So basically, they're leaving him unblocked. This guard's going to climb up for this linebacker. This tackle's going to climb up for this linebacker, and they're going to leave him unblocked. And they're going to pull this guy backside, pull him front side to come kick out this tackle. And then this offensive lineman's going to block out. So quick motion, he blocks out. He jabs at him. As you can see, he has eyes on him, making him think he's going to block him. So he commits. Commits, kind of gets a little fake by the tackle. They both climb to the linebackers. He trips, but an easy kick out block, and that just opens up. It's a good play design on first down. All right, now you see another little bit of a condensed set. 49ers in the similar coverage here. What personnel on offense are they in? We talk about it each week. What personnel? 11 personnel, exactly. We're starting to figure that out a little bit more. Exactly. We see our tight end, top of the screen, three receivers, one running back. Get a quick motion here, just adjusting. So we're thinking zone if you're Baker. You can tell he's watching the leverage of the corner out here. Like Coach Sam has talked about before as a quarterback. Typically, when you look at the defense, you want to see whether the middle of the field is open or closed. Right now, it's kind of in that fine line in between because these safeties are so condensed here. But you're thinking middle of the field open. Potentially, they're spreading. They each have a deep half. So you get the quick motion, the bump from the defense. Nice little play design here. This is just, I mean, it's almost just like levels, guys. Like we run these types of concepts. Like he just has a deep in and he just has a quick out. Like these concepts that we tell you, like whether you're running mesh, whether you're like every week we've done these film sessions, guys. We've seen mesh from all the offenses. We've seen all these types of plays. So we see here they run this levels concept on the bottom. You have two in routes right here, quick in, and then they're sending this guy over top. You see they're in a cover two. Safeties each have a deep half, so they're spreading wide. You have this vertical threat, so this safety has to stay over top. This corner carries it a little too much, and then you just have that easy throw underneath. Nice little play. But guys, I talk about this with my team. I'm sure Coach Sam talks about this with his team. But if this is that true Tampa 2 where it's like these guys play the underneath, he's playing the flat, and then you have the two safeties over top, like these guys are getting a ton of depth for it to be second and short. Like I understand in the NFL, guys, you'll see a lot of NFL and college high school football too. If you get second and short, typically your offensive coordinator, your coach is going to want to throw a deep pass. Like that's the best, kind of the best time to do it. So you see here, you get the motion, and then they're running this levels concept. But look how much depth these corners get on this drop here. It's almost like they're playing quarters, but he's carrying this over when he should not be carrying it over. And that's just a blown coverage. Easy gain on second now.
Yo, Charlie, cut it out in the chat, man. Stop.
Good protection from the line. Keep it moving. All right, another condensed set here. You can see they're kind of on theme here, still in 11 personnel. They're just trying to condense the defense. Here you get a cover three look, three deep safeties. Right here, you get a little too much depth again. As a, I mean, as a team, especially like anyone, quarterbacks, any quarterbacks in here, if you have throws like this you're able to make on first down, throw it every time. Like this is just his check down right here. But look how much depth the linebackers are all getting. Backpedaling 10 yards. That's easy. Just sit down in the space. Ball's out. It's either first down or second and short again. You can see that's not his first read too. Like this is his little check down here. Watch where his eyes go. His eyes go to the boundary right away. He's looking at the safeties back here. So his first read's over here. He's able to get his eyes back and just get rid of the ball quick. The reason they're able to do that, guys, is because they understand their playbook to a level where Baker Mayfield knows that if he doesn't have this over here where his eyes immediately go, he's reading that side of the field immediately. He knows that once his eyes get back to that way, that guy's going to be open. Not even that he's going to be open at least, but he's going to be there. And that's just what's so important about being able to run your routes that are on your playbook for all your coaches. Like your quarterbacks have to know you're going to be in the spot they think you're going to be in. Spreading them out a little here. Get another Tampa 2 type look.
Mm-hmm.
Ugly throw. Honestly, kind of just throwing this one away, it looks like.
This is that China concept that I talked about, guys, because it looks like a C. So this is just a high-low read on the corner. Baker should have gone underneath here, hit the flat right there, get it out. Especially when you see that corner, like
That's
his
his
hips
hips
turned
going inside.
away, like clearly getting depth here. That's an easy read for Baker, but I'm sure he's talking about that in film right now.
I was just going to say the same thing. I'm sure he's kicking himself over this exact play because the coach has probably paused it at this exact moment and his eyes are on him. That ball should be out towards the sideline. But he kind of just throws it away. Gets the
Yeah, it's
second
like he
down.
knew he knew he made the wrong read, just got rid of it.
Scary throw, though.
Yeah.
All right, second down here. Looks like they're bringing pressure. What coverage in the chat do we think this is? It could really be anything. I'll cover two. See if we get any motion. We get motion. We're not thinking man. Probably thinking pressure. They rush four from this side, drop this lineman into space. It's just cover two right here, but he gets wide open. Safety's eyes get caught in the backfield. Watch this safety at the top of the screen. This is just cover two, guys. They have deep half. He's just backpedaling up the center of the field. Doesn't get eyes to the sideline. That's an easy throw.
Commanders ran a similar play last night to McCaffrey for that touchdown.
I've talked about this play before, guys. This is not as much it, but if you watch the Commanders game, they ran it. Basically, what they'll do here is send this guy in motion across, and they're essentially going to like fake the screen to the running back here and have these guys act like they might be blocking. So he commits underneath because they think it's a quick screen, and then he just is able to run right past them. Call it shopping cart. Watch it from the back. Safeties, it's why it's so important to like, I'll say week in and week out, like, yes, you can have eyes in the backfield. Yes, you can watch the quarterback as a safety, any position, but you have to be aware of what's in your zone. So this guy's in a base cover two look. You can see he's just backpedaling up the hash. Baker gets lit up too, but still puts it on the money.
Free rusher too. He knew that was coming.
2 point conversion here. Typically, we'll get this match coverage here. Let's see what play they run. They're running. Oh, what? Can anyone tell me what play the offense just ran?
Where's Nyon?
That's what I'm saying. I talked about it before. If we have two polars, what play is it? Yes, sir.
John, attaboy.
Two polars, it's counter. One polar, it's power. So you get this guy is a polar essentially. They just put him on the run, but they get him short. All right. I don't know if I want to watch 49ers offense too much, but we'll watch a little bit. Watch some Christian McCaffrey. All right, so obviously different team, but they kind of like thinking about it, these teams kind of have similar identities where like they want to be able to run the ball, but they also have some cool play designs to be able to get their athletes the ball. What coverage in the chat do we think the defense is in? Also, what personnel is the offense in? We think it's cover three. I mean, like I've said before, guys, a lot of teams disguise coverage, but also you see a lot of teams that don't disguise coverage and just kind of line up and run what they're in. No one adjusts on the motion back. Guys, typically you'll see these types of motions to just see what the defense is in. So he sends them in motion over here. He's just scanning the defense. See Mac Jones just scanning the defense, sends him back. Well, what is that play called? What do we call that play? This is just an RPO, guys. We talked about it before. This is your run pass option right here. So he sees blitz here. His eyes are right here on the blitz. He's looking at this guy right here, feet in the ground,
Flat-footed, bailing outside.
flat-footed. He knows that he's going to be able to throw this ball right behind, right in this window. That's a good ball. I don't think he really saw number 8 here, so that could have been a scary throw. But you see, like he's just eyes right here. Either he's going to hand it if he's dropping back, or he sees him flat-footed. He knows he's got space in behind him. Good ball. You'll see, watch his eyes, watch the quarterback's eyes. Motion across, eyes right there, staring at it, flat footed, gets a ball right in space. It's a good throw. All right, now something you'll see the 49ers do that the Buccaneers won't typically do is you see them with a fullback in. So this is I formation, guys. Fullback hand in the ground, running back behind, tight end in the game. Typically, guys, like when you count personnel, we're counting the fullback as a running back. So if he's counted as a running back, what personnel is that? 21 personnel, exactly.
21.
21. That's 21 personnel if we're counting him. Some teams will count, it depends. Like if he's able to, because sometimes Juszczyk will get handoffs, so like they'll count him as a running back. But if their fullback only blocks or if he only lines up in certain areas to block, like you could count him as a tight end. That kind of goes back to when I talk about how much teams game plan. Like that's really up to the discretion of the team how they're gonna adjust their defense to cover that. This is just lead zone right here. I want to watch from the back. This is like the most simple play, guys, in football history. They've been running this play for hundreds of years. This is just run the ball at the gut. I talk about inside zone, guys. There's like different types of runs that you see look like zone. Sometimes it'll be like a duo where they're just going out, and they're trying to open this middle up. This is just fully going to one side, trying to open up space, and you have the lead blocker. So you see like Trent Williams on the backside here. They're thinking he's thinking he's got to cut him off. He's going to double team here. They got to get to 54. Obviously, they don't, and he's in there to make the play.
Yeah, Milo, you got a question? Do you have a question, Milo?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Um, it's not necessarily related to the play that much, but I always see like the quarterback lined up like so close to the center. But since you played quarterback, you would know. Like, does the center actually like snap it, like throwing it kind of, or does he just like hand it to the quarterback?
So I'm gonna give you the actual what actually happens. So this is called going under center. So it's either like shotgun is usually what we do in Flagstar, right?
Yeah.
Under center is when you get right up behind the center and you put the top of your hand on their butt and you put your other hand like this, and the ball just comes from down and just smacks you right there in the hand.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
he's not so like that way it's like safe. Like you're not really at risk of like fumbling. It's definitely safe. I mean, you saw it last night with Jaden Daniels. Like everyone was mad that we didn't go under center that play when he fumbled because it was 3rd and 1, right? We're just trying to get a first down, be safe with the ball, especially because it was raining. But shotgun, yeah, like that happens sometimes. So yeah, that's kind of how it works with under center. And realistically, some of us are gonna end up playing offensive line. Coach Mick played offensive line, so
Hmm.
that might be part of your future. We'll see.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, man.
But guys, I saw some people saying in the chat that this is stretch. The only reason to me this is not stretch, and like this is just like a nuanced part of watching the lineman block. If this is fully stretched, like Trent Williams is going to try to fully come overtake this. You're going to see this guard taking a wide angle here. He's going to try to overtake it. But you see, they're focused on this double team here, and they're trying to just kind of, they're not fully setting the edge. Like you can see, he's blocking out here. If it's stretched, he's trying to get outside of him to cut that edge off. Go to next play. We're gonna switch to college shortly. Back to 11 personnel. Look like we're getting a quarters look. Bumps into cover 3. Quick check down.
This is a all skinny posts. Trying to take a shot. You guys can see too, like we run drills that are similar to this because like this is what NFL concepts look like. So you see they're dropping into a cover three here. All these guys are running skinny posts in front of that safety's face, and like it's really just quarterback's read to like try to see which way the safety turns. So like the first read probably would have been this outside guy and just trying to bang it, but there's just help underneath with the linebacker, and you're just kind of moving across reading the safeties. Okay, and it's pretty messy. It's pretty like murky back there. See, it's basically 3-on-5 right here. So this is just like check down central. Great job by Mac Jones.
See where his eyes go to start the play.
His eyes are gonna go right to the safeties. Yep.
His eyes right on the middle safeties. He's looking for this inside route, but he feels the pressure, so he has to get off his first read there. Because once you feel this pressure, then his eyes go down a little bit. Then he's able to get his eyes back up and dump the ball off. And the reason he's able to do this, like I talked about, he knows that when he's sending this motion, he's gonna stock block a little chip, and then he's just out there. He knows right when his head turns, he knows he's out there. He's in the
Anderson,
right
what's your
position.
question?
Um, why do they only put four people on the defensive line, but they put five people on the offensive line?
It just that's not a bad question. It really just depends on what defenses do. I mean, you won't see it anymore, but back in the day, defenses would line up with five guys across, and because everyone just ran the ball. Now with teams passing the ball a lot more, five offensive linemen's like the standard. I couldn't tell you why they made that rule. Not even like I guess it's a rule at this point. I'm not sure why they made it, but now defenses they trust that they have four guys up front that are going to be able to fill in, and then that's what your linebackers are for. So any run you see, these linebackers have gap responsibilities. They're all going to figure out a gap to be in. So if this were to be a run right now, he's probably in this gap, he's probably in this gap, he's probably in this gap, he's probably outside gap. Antoine Winfield is probably filling in this B gap right here, and then you have linebackers everywhere. So all defenses are designed to fill gaps in the run. But the reason they put more guys in coverage now is because teams pass the ball a lot more. So you need quicker athletes to be able to cover those guys. If that somehow answers your question.
All right, John. John, you got a question, dude?
I feel like another reason why they might put five O linemen on the field is that they have to be prepared for the blitz because if there's just four O linemen, they're always if they blitz, it would just be a free rusher every single time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. Saw a little tush push there. Good motion here. Oh, what personnel is this? What do we notice?
Kenny nailed it.
Yeah, like I said, like it depends on what the Buccaneers went in and counted Juszczyk on. Like this is either going to be 13 personnel or it's 22 personnel. Earlier I was like, all right, let's count Juszczyk as a running back because he gets handoffs. But now he's lined up in that tight end position.
Oh, so my bad. I was wrong. I guess we're calling that 13.
Nothing open here. Drop into a cover three again. Kind of almost a quarters look. Because he looks like he's covering deep over here.
Guys, this is one of those things that like relates so directly to Flagstar. And Flagstar, this would be a sack. And like the safeties do a great job here, just staying deeper than the deepest. Like Coach Mick always says, if you watch the quarterback throw the ball, you're gonna watch somebody score a touchdown. Right? And these guys are turning and running to get deep. Okay, so this is why the quarterback does like it's a high to low read. He's looking deep first. He's got nothing because these guys are playing great job over top. And as a defensive coordinator, if you got Mac Jones scrambling, it's not the worst thing. Although he kind of got loose here.
Yeah, a lot of room to run. All right, second down here. Get a toss play. Get your best player the ball. It's a nice play. These are not the guys you want running at you full speed. Oh, he kind of messed him up. That's what you like to see. Watch 23 right here, guys. 23 takes on this guy. He's probably 6'8", 300 pounds. Just stuffs him. Makes the tackle. That's a great play. I want to see that again. This is how you play safety, guys. If you see run, go attack it. Get downhill. First down, you get the motion. Quick throw underneath to go read. See what concept they're running. Kind of just a drive concept. You
Yeah,
got two digs over the middle.
drive.
Juszczyk's still in the game. Now it's still kind of like a tight end now. So that's where it's like, are we calling him a tight end or running back? That's up to the Buccaneers or whoever's playing now. All over that. Call this zone insert right here, guys. We'll get it from the back view. But they're all just blocking zone this way. They're going to lock the box. And then he's supposed to insert up and walk one of these guys. These guys got to be able to get off the block here. And he's got to be able to insert for 25. But you see they struggle to do that. And it gets blown up. Motion. Another run. I think that's first down. Screen pass out here. Flag thrown. I don't know what the flag was. Let's see. They called, you know, I don't know what y'all think, but do y'all think this should be a penalty? Watch the bottom of the screen. This block. Should that be a penalty?
Like, what is he supposed to do? His job is to block him. I don't know. I mean, they consider us defenseless.
I've gotten hit like that before in a game.
Yeah, it sucks.
All right, now we see the 49ers trying to spread them out a little, guys. What did I call the look when you kind of put this blanket over the defense? It's kind of a four people look. What did I call that? Quarters. Nyan so quick with it always. I like it. But they adjust into a cover three here. Honestly, is this cover three? This ends up weird because he carries him. It's cover two more so, I'd say. It's a pretty good throw. I talk about these throws with my quarterbacks, guys. Like if you're throwing this ball on the sidelines, the last thing this ball can be is underthrown. Like he's putting that in a position, he's throwing that ball to a spot where it's like either going to be caught or thrown out of bounds. And if you're taking a shot downfield, like that's kind of how you got to think about that, especially if you're on the back of the end zone or sideline. Like make sure it's not underthrown. Thinking now third and long. This is gonna be the last one we watch of this. Nice concept there. It's kind of like a chains route I talked about. He's just finding the chains, sitting down, even though he's not really close to the first down at all. But this is kind of like an option route probably from this guy right here. Like he's seeing that he's backing up. So boom, he sits it down, ball's out on time. All right, let me switch to college. We're gonna watch some plays from this last weekend, guys. So I kind of just want to talk about the route concepts that we're seeing run from the teams. So like we talk about a lot of different like we have these types of every play we've talked about it before. Like every play you see is not something different. Like teams sometimes are able to make things look different, but they're not very different. So like we talk about this little high-low look, like he's this Julian saying right now, they drop into this covered one, this man free look. He sees that this is manned up, and typically if he had this safety, he'd be trying to high-low it at the bottom, but he sees it tight end matched up on a run linebacker. Ohio State has a great tight end, and that's a good ball. We'll get it from the back. But you see, he sees that this side of the field's wide open. Eyes over here, he sees he gets a matchup he likes, and probably could have thrown that ball a little more inside, but tight end makes a great catch. All right, we got the Tigers. LSU here. What coverage is South Carolina in right now? What coverage? One high. Yeah, it looks like it potentially. Let's just run it and see. You get a blitz.
Yeah, run a man underneath.
Yeah, blitz.
Ooh.
That's just catching and getting the burners on. It's just your 1, 2, 3 step slant. Not trying to
Great throw.
not trying to get it too far. This is just a time and throw. Quarterback 2 step hitch throw. 1, 2 hitch. If you get man coverage guy and you can get guys and you get a step on your defender, like make a play, take off. You see, this is why a lot of teams in man will run like, I mean, this is kind of just, we run this spot play. A lot of teams run this spot play right here. They're a little confused by the coverage here. They might be thinking cover three, but this spot play is supposed to clear this guy out with this corner. He's going to carry him, and then you sit this route down right here. But they get man there, so he immediately gets his eyes back this way. He sees the
hot
safety
route.
back off, just throws it hot. Touchdown. All right, LSU again. Spreading the defense out. Looks like we're getting man again. Quarterback just making a play.
He looked like he blew a tire.
Guys, you can see like he just like quick decision making as a quarterback. It has to be. Like right when he gets here and he knows the pocket's collapsing, tuck at the ball and run. Typically, you like to see your quarterback if he's scrambling, like have his eyes downfield. But in this situation where you're scrambling up the middle of the pocket and he sees as much grass as he does, he's able to take off. It's kind of like we talk about in Flagstar guys. Like if you're getting blitzed and you're getting taken from either like condensed in from either side, just rip it up the middle. All right, we get South Carolina now. You get this orbit motion, I call this orbit behind. I don't even know what they're running right here. I'll be honest. This kind of looks like that split coverage I've told you guys about before. It looks like they're man to this side, zone to this side. But I mean, this linebacker or this safety right here, just miscommunication, and that guy's wide open. This is not the same guys, but this is kind of like that's like I know a lot of us has run it. It's like a slant bubble drill. It's like who's this one guy committing to, and that's where the ball goes. To the opposite. So he commits outside a little, sees it, rips it. Look how long it takes him to make this decision, guys. It's 1, 2, 3 seconds, the ball's out. Bunch of Alabama play. Bama. Bama's got a good quarterback too, guys. So they have this empty set here, unbalanced to one side.
Timmy, you got a question?
Can we watch Maryland versus Nebraska?
Maybe next time.
Okay.
But we get this motion in, guys. We don't get any adjustments. So we're thinking it looks like cover three. They end up running cover three. It's just like Coach Sam has said before, this is like your little window shopping right here. This is a dangerous throw, but if he's able to rip it in there pretty quick. I mean, this is like a little hitch and go kind of. It's boom, stop, on
Exactly.
base. It's a good throw. Watch it from the back. 4-man rush. Going back to that point earlier, the question, like, with teams throwing as much as they do, like, you only want four guys. A lot of teams, like, not every team can, but there's teams like you see it, like Ohio State can do it. Like in the NFL, you're thinking about like teams like the Eagles and like the Steelers. Like they're able to rush four guys and just get pressure based off the players they have. So like you want guys in coverage to be able to cover. Obviously, they get burned a little bit here on the hitch and go. Tough throw. Yeah, this quarterback's got some wheels. Look at him talking trash after he gets up. Guys, if you guys go on to play like high school, college football, like these are the types of players you love to have on your team. You just watch this guy get flipped over and crushed, and he's getting up still talking trash. As like an offensive lineman, like if that's my like playing offensive lineman, like both the quarterbacks I played with in college, like they both were like that. They get hit, keep going. Like as a quarterback, you want to be the leader and showing people you're able to do stuff like that. It's good to see as a teammate. Right here, they're running like Ohio, or not Ohio, smash, hits, corner over top. That's a crazy throw. This is
Never
one of
really
those
seen
throws that,
CMAX run like that with the two corners. This almost is like a flood concept.
yeah, yeah, it is because he's coming on this little dig over the middle.
Hmm.
But let's see if we can get it from behind because that's a heck of a throw. Eyes immediately over to that side, sees it. It's a dime. Let's watch Mizzou do something good. This is like a most one of like I feel like every team has this, guys. It's like three verticals with a drag underneath. Like every team runs that type of play. Obviously, they're trying to get him on the hitch and go here, not biting at all. He sees that it's just one high safety coverage here. Miscommunication. That's a good throw. Get Ole Miss in here. Oh, their film doesn't look as good. Ole Miss is a team, guys, that likes to spread the ball out a lot. They spread the field. I always am in favor of spreading the field out because you spread the defense out. We get cover three here. This is just like those seam routes in cover three, guys. Like that's where you get beat in cover three. Like he just throws it up the seam right here because these guys' responsibilities are technically underneath. So they're a little flat-footed there, and he's able to just fit the ball right in that window. Like you see, he's looking at this linebacker right here, backpedaling, and he knows he's got that ball inside. This corner over here almost makes a great play on it. All right, in the chat, what coverage we got? Someone asked on the last play whose fault it was. Honestly, it's hard to say whose fault it was on a throw like this, guys. Like, if you have a quarterback that's able to make a throw like this, like, that's a tight window right there. And you can see this corner kind of comes off his job because he sees the ball thrown. Like when I was at Georgetown, guys, the motto for all the defense is like if you see the ball out, break. So ball out, he breaks, and he's almost able to make the play there. But this is just a window. This is just a window shot right here. Like that's a tough throw. Sometimes you get got with that. All right, it's all like cover two thoughts here. Looks like cover two. Turns into I don't even know what they're running here. Looks like it's cover two because he's dropping back here, but this guy gets lost. Just a deep over route here. They're just running mesh, but a little deeper. Yeah, it looks like they're manned up actually, man free here. So this is definitely this guy's fault that's getting caught flat-footed there.
Might steal that concept. I like that.
With the receiver at the top of the screen run. Just a go. Yeah, it's not bad. I'll watch a quick Oregon play. Oregon guys also really good. They lost. Indiana might be the real deal, guys. Call this switch verts, guys. This is just hard to cover, especially like this is just miscommunication across the board. Like I don't even know what defense they're in. Looks like it's supposed to be cover three because he's dropping back and they just get lost. But this switch first concept, guys, it's kind of like Hawaii, but they're staying a little closer here, just working off each other's leverage. Quarterback's just picking which one. He sees he's got no help over top. Lets the ball fly. This is a cool little play concept. But thinking toss, sets himself up, delivers a good throw. You see how guys though, like he's moving out of the pocket and watch how he's able to set himself back up, establish his feet, and be able to hitch and throw and be on platform. He's not trying to throw off his back foot. He's not trying to roll out and throw. He knows the play concept, right? He knows that it's fake toss, set yourself up, let the ball rip. I don't really want to see Arkansas. See Arch. Arch. Texas had a big win this week. This is just kind of like a little spot concept here, sitting right in this window. Arch is pretty athletic. It's a way to find this is smart football right here, guys. He's just looking at the defense. He's understanding what's around him. Like that's so important. He's able to get out of the pocket, find this space behind, and that's a quarterback. I talked about it before. Like, watch when Arch gets out of the pocket here, his eyes are upfield. He's looking to still throw the ball. And those are the types of throws you expect him to make. All right, I think we're out of time, guys.
All right, good stuff tonight, guys. Appreciate everyone coming on.